and welcome to the first session of the prayer course. My name is Poppy Williams. I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio, but these days I live and work on the Spanish island of Ibiza. I'm here today with my friend Pete Greig. Pete's a pastor in England who kickstarted a worldwide prayer movement all the way back in 1999, and it's still going strong today. He's written a whole bunch of books about prayer, including this one, How to Pray, a simple guide for normal people, which really links into what we're going to be talking about during this course. All in all, he couldn't be better qualified to teach us about prayer. So Pete, here we are, the first session of the prayer course. Can you maybe give us an idea of where we're going to be headed over these next 8 sessions?
Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it? I feel like we're at the start of a real adventure, because there's nothing more exciting than really connecting and communicating with the living God. Yeah. With my wife, Sammy, if you heard that we don't spend time together and I don't listen to her and we don't talk to each other, you might question the quality of our marriage, even though we have a marriage certificate. And I think in the same way, in your relationship with God, it's not enough just to have like baptismal certificates or all the kind of right stuff. It really is about prayer. It's about your relationship with him through communication. So this is the heart of everything.
So then basically the goal of this course is to help people grow in that relationship with God.
Yeah, exactly. By the end of 8 weeks, you'll be better at hearing God's voice. You'll be experiencing more of his presence. I hope you'll have processed some of your disappointments and your struggles in prayer. And I think that you'll even be experiencing more miracles because you'll be learning how to unlock the power of prayer.
I love that, like the idea of unlocking the power of prayer. Like I'm in for that.
Good, I'm glad, because if I was sitting here on my own, it would be a bit weird.
Yes, it would. So your book is called How to Pray, a simple guide for normal people. So is this course going to be the same? Like, is this for everybody?
Yeah, it really is. And I can't guarantee everybody watching this is going to be normal, but we are going to try and keep it simple. And we're going to cover a lot of ground. I'm aware that some people watching this is going to be pretty new to Christianity, and so it is going to be accessible. And others probably have been Christians for years and years and years, but actually there's always more to learn. And the truth is that everybody prays. We all do, even people who don't call themselves Christians. I remember the first time I held our son, I prayed, and I think most people would relate to that, even non-churchgoers. The first time I saw the Northern Lights, I was just lost in wonder. Prayer was a natural response. And probably most sort of vulnerably, when Sammy, my wife, was wheeled off down the hospital corridor to have surgery that we didn't know if she'd survive, you better believe I prayed. And when she came back alive and well, I thanked God. And it wasn't me trying to do this religious thing. It was just to be humans to pray. The word prayer in the Latin, the original, is precarious. And I think that's exactly right. We pray because life is precarious. And it's marvelous and it's wonderful. It's too big for our heads and our hearts to contain. Rabbi Abraham Heschel puts it beautifully. He says, prayer is our humble answer to the inconceivable surprise of living. I love that.
Wow. I know you guys did this great little animation a few years ago that's exactly about this. It's called Why Pray? Maybe we should take a look at that.
Have you ever wondered why so many people pray? Well, Albert Einstein said that there's really only 2 ways to live, as if nothing's a miracle or as if everything's a miracle. Either life's a fluke and we're just a bunch of highly evolved animals on a big rock lost in space, or there's a creator behind creation, a God behind goodness. And if so, then connecting with him in prayer is pretty much the most mind-blowing thing you can do. Archaeologists keep digging stuff up that shows we've always prayed. People of many faiths pray daily. Even atheists admit to praying sometimes. Real prayer is a 2-way conversation with the living God who loves and listens to the things we say. Jesus said, "Ask anything in my name, and it'll be done." We have a chance to ask for peace, healing, help, or whatever we need. Life matters, you matter, your choices, thoughts, prayers, and actions echo in eternity. But in case you hadn't noticed, God is pretty much invisible and not always easy to hear. There are distractions, disappointments, and questions that we all share. That's why 24/7 prayer does stuff to help thousands of people in hundreds of places connect with God in new ways. People are learning to pray by just praying. And today, millions are discovering that God's real, life's a miracle, and the most powerful thing you can ever do is to pray.